Hello everyone, and welcome to Generation 6 of the Dark Moon Pack, where we are here with Kaleidoscope, also known as Callie, and she apparently has just excited basically the entire Lost River Valley and all of its wolves because they are all now howling. But you know what? I don't really think she cares. I don't really think she cares because Kaleidoscope has already seen a lot of things over the course of her lifetime. She has already suffered quite a bit, as you can tell from several of the burns that she still has along her sides, and she's ready to go ahead and begin her life adventure. So it's very interesting to go ahead and be working with Callie after we actually spent quite a bit of time working with Echo first. I do think that's a little bit ironic that instead of Echo coming second, we're actually following the Echoes, which I think is very interesting. And I'm really excited to see where, well, there's already bison. Yeah, we're not going to mess with those, but I think that Kaleidoscope really prefers to be aware of her environment and aware of all of the different creatures who might be within it. So maybe, oh, the bison lay down! I don't remember when the bison lay down, usually because we run away from bison, especially after Lark got like set on by several of them. Look at that, and you can see the hawks in the distance too. This is so fantastic. Look at it! Is it going to do some hunting, or is it just going to like swoop around and be beautiful? What would this be from Kaleidoscope's view? And you know what? That might actually be something as, okay, two, I think vultures? Vulture, and a bald eagle flying away over there, and some bison over here. Oh, this is quite interesting, you guys. I think we might be spending a lot of time looking through Kaleidoscope's eyes to see what her vision of what a wild wolf would be up to happens to show us, kind of because she's named after those amazing little tubes filled with all sorts of fancy colors that you can turn. I actually love kaleidoscopes. I haven't had one since I was a very small child, but one day I would love to make one, and like put a bunch of like leaves and sparkly things in it. But that is a much more playful air than what Kaleidoscope actually has for her life story. So let's see where we're headed before we get too deep into her adventures. I want to actually go to the northeast with her because her cousin Echo started around here in the back 40. So I want to see if we're able to kind of work our way up into the hinterlands and sort of explore the thicker forest, because the thicker forests are going to be where Kaleidoscope really wants to be. Her story is a bit of a tragic one because she did actually already find a potential mate. They were quite young and it was still a little bit experimental. They were spending a season together. And I'm actually going to say that even though Callie's age reads as 2 years old, we're going to pretend that she's actually 3, because we're going to say that she actually did have a mate that she was going to raise puppies with until the forest fire. And when the forest fire ripped through their land, it took away the den, and it took away her mate, and it took away the life that she thought she was going to be able to have. The forest fire in particular was started by a bunch of humans who were at the edge of the forest, and just knowing that their scent was mixed together with the biggest tragedy that she has ever had in her entire life has made Callie extremely leery of anything with a human touch about it. So, oh, I'm going the wrong way again. Okay, like east, northeast, Seri, not northwest, silly goose. There we go. All right, this direction. And so with that, she's actually going to be spending a lot of time away from the town. She might begrudgingly choose to go ahead and be around some of the abandoned human habitats, but it is not going to be her first choice. It is not going to be what she prefers to do for raising her pups near, and it's not going to be part of the way she believes that she, as the Generation 6 heir to the Dark Moon family tree, wants to live a wild wolf's life. Alright, let's go ahead. Oh, it's a fox! I'm so sorry, I thought you were a bunny. Oh my gosh, I legitimately couldn't see the fox because there was so much There was so much grass, and I actually think that Callie thought that that was a rabbit as well, and when she ended up with a mouthful of foxtail, that was quite surprising. Alright, doesn't seem like there's too much to work. Oop, is that a bunny? No, that's another fox! Okay. I wonder if Callie, like, just has bad luck with foxes. That would be definitely an interesting twist to her story. As you guys know, with this generation, we already talked about it as you helped me with forming this story and kind of figuring out what we were going to do at the end of Generation 5 with Generation 6. And a huge shout out to some of our amazing patrons for really helping me find a way to move forward and helping me to make decisions about what kind of challenges we would take on in the 6th generation. And the answer is just the plain challenges of a wild wolf living in this new world with all of the new updates that I still have not fully explored. So we don't have any specific challenge for this generation, but I will say that we will still have the different wolves develop their own sense of story. And I think Kaleidoscope's story is already becoming quite interesting. Apparently she's unlucky with foxes. I love organically developing the story. And if you guys are not here for the immersive, ever-evolving roleplay, I honestly don't know why you're here, but I do hope you're having a good time. And no, we don't really decide on a lot of the story ahead of time around here, friends. Look at these rocks! They're so beautiful! I know that's going to seem random, unless you too have been playing Wolf Quest for literally years and years. Now you too can appreciate the wonders that are these gorgeous new rocks. You even walk on them better. Oh man, it really feels like you could just sit on those and like enjoy. Oh wait, we're howling in someone's territory. That's what I get for just wanting to go ahead and kind of have a good time. All right. Didn't mean to howl in someone's territory, so let's go ahead and book it. Is this on the other end? Oh man, there's bison everywhere, aren't there? Were they being harassed by someone? Were they being chased by a cougar? Can a cougar take down a bison? Asking for a friend. Because I have no problem sitting on my tail and waiting if a cougar just wants to go ahead and do all the hard work for me there, because that would be kind of awesome. Alright, let's carry on. More coyotes. There's just a lot of other predators that we're scenting out here. I think we'll try to get past the Lucky Pack territory and pop out the other side, and we might go ahead and try exploring along the Lost and Found, and maybe in all 3 of the Wolf Pack's territories, the Lucky Pack, the Van Winkle Pack, and the Lost River Pack, as we try to start figuring out where we would want to establish our own home, hopefully far away from this human town. I don't know if Kaleidoscope's story will actually take her closer and closer to that human town, but we're just gonna have to go ahead and see where we go. The only little bit of her story that I actually made up as we started this video is there was the forest fire. She already had a mate. They had just found a nice den to raise a litter of pups. Oh, look at the grass move now. Oh, this is so awesome. And then because of the humans who set off the forest fire, not tending to their campfire, who knows, maybe it was a tragic result from a very dum-dum, like, baby gender reveal party, which has actually caused massive fires that have destroyed tons of habitats, killed lots of animals, and also destroyed people's homes in California. Yeah, don't do that, guys. Who knows what the humans were thinking? Wow, look at the trees been in the wind now. Oh, I love this so much. This is just getting better and better and better and better. Oh, now the rain's gonna come. All right, maybe we'll try to find somewhere to get out of the rain and rest for the evening. But that is Callie's story. The humans ended up causing a fire. Now she's extremely leery of anything to do with humans and considers them exceptionally dangerous. But who knows what any potential mate she might find might think about that, and if they might have some different ideas. Maybe they think that the hunting is better down around the town and that we should go ahead and we should stay there. It's not really as good as there a bit of forest that we can kind of hide under over here? Not really. This is all kind of very exposed area, isn't it? Does it have any elk that we could go ahead? What is this? Sulfur pack? You're kidding me! There's a sulfur pack? That would be... Whoa! Oh my gosh. Okay, that actually surprised me. But a sulfur pack would be so perfect for Callie to run into because so much of her life was shaped by fire. Alright, we're gonna try to find shelter kind of in the lee of this rock. It's not a good shelter, and Kaleidoscope actually is a wolf who prefers having a really good shelter. She likes to be the one watching others, not the one being watched at this stage of her life. Oh man. But a sulfur pack? Come on guys, that is like way too perfect. That is like Kaleidoscope that is like Echo having run into a dispersal pack called the Ghost Pack. We need to see if we can potentially line these ones up with those kinds of mates, if that's a good pairing or not. There's frogs out here! Why? I'm not complaining, but why? That's so cool. Yeah, the males from the sulfur pack are still down there. Unfortunately, as Callie proved to us, we will not be able to have anything to do with them until after we're already able to do a little bit of elk hunting and prove our strength that way. So that means, where are we? Okay, I'm putting down like frog zone because I love the sound of that. How cute would it be if your wolf pups could start hunting like little mice or little frogs, and occasionally you could see them jumping around after their wolf pups, because that would be fantastic if you ask me. Let's see. There is what looks to be like an observatory or a water tower in the distance. I don't think that Callie would want anything to do with it. So let's head back. Okay, we still need to go more northwest. This way? Are we going the right way now? Nope. Okay, never mind. This way? Northeast, for crying out loud, Seri. Oh, you think I would finally have remembered that, but it's a struggle sometimes, friends. That's all I can say. All right. That snowshoe hare wasn't here anytime recently, so we're gonna move on. But we should start looking for, some easy sources of food, just to make sure that Kaleidoscope keeps her health and her hunger up until we're able to find an elk herd to hunt. I think that unlike Echo, Kaleidoscope wouldn't spend a terribly long time just following her own curiosity, because she was already ready. She was already ready. She's 3, which is actually close to the upper limit for a lot of wild wolves to live in their life. 3 to like, what is it, like 7? Oh gosh, and don't quote me on that because it might depend on the different areas as well. Oh, a road. Okay, she would not like this. This would be, let's see, dangerous trail. That's what she would consider these, like a dangerous trail. She's never gotten hit by a car, unlike her cousin, but I think that she would still be very unhappy to run into it. What is this? And this is more like human paraphernalia littering her forest? This is pretty unacceptable, but we're gonna investigate, not because we want to be here. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? It's like a Frank Lloyd house. Oh my goodness. We're going to investigate not because we want to be here, but because there's no active scent other than grizzly bears and cougars. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. There's no active scent of any humans here. And even though she really doesn't want to spend, oh my gosh, a long time. Oh my gosh. Even though she doesn't want to spend a long time here, I could see how she feels like she has to go ahead and look inside and discover what could be hiding. Because otherwise, how will she know if this land is any safe to be able to raise her young? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Alright, and you know what? These humans might be onto something with having a comfy bed to lay on. Not gonna lie. Alright, this is kind of amazing. Yeah, this is kind of amazing. I sort of love this. I can't lie. This is all right. You know what? Callie, finding herself a little bit conflicted, especially with the soreness from her wounds that are still healing, especially with all of the muscles and anything else that must be quite tight after having gone ahead and had to deal with the forest fire and all of the results afterward. I think that Callie actually would be just a little too tempted, and we're gonna call it a night. Soft things. That is her weakness. Soft things. No wonder she keeps accidentally grabbing foxtails. But alright guys, I love this. Together, we are going to imagine, discover, and build the story of what Callie is up to. Slept in 3 human beds! I've only slept in 1! Oh, it's progress! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Kaleidoscope might have just had, like, her story decided. Her mission in life. Being able to sleep in the 3 human beds because they are soft places. And being able to go ahead. Oh my gosh, yeah, I think that's gonna be her. Sleeping in the 3 human beds. Even though she is terrified of the humans and really doesn't want anything to do with them. I think, I can't get down off those pillows, gosh darn it. I think that she also can't deny the fact that it's very comfortable. It's always hard to contain conflicting emotions within yourself, but I think she's at least gonna try. But alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you could, do please leave Callie a little bit of a soft pillow, I suppose, to rest on. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!